A New York City puppy named Bear has had quite an incredible journey. Just a few weeks ago, it took him from the shores of Manhattan to a pier in Edgewater, New Jersey. And he got there, of course, by swimming the frigid waters of the Hudson River. Joining us tonight is Bear and his owner, Ellen Wolpin, to tell us about this 6-month pup and how he became one lucky dog. Thanks for being with us tonight. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
I really want to hear this story from Bear, but but I'm going to have you tell me.
Okay, Bear's not very talkative anyway.
Bear's not very talkative, but he's a good swimmer. We know that.
He's a great swimmer. So we had gotten Bear on a Tuesday. His collar was a little bit big, so I was taking him up the block to go and get him a new harness that fit. He stopped in the middle of the street to go to the bathroom, so I tugged on the leash a little bit so we wouldn't get hit by a car. Bear decided to wiggle out of the collar and then started running home. Somebody went to grab him. He panicked a little bit, ran down the block, and
it's okay, keep going.
Ran down the block, then decided to enter Riverside Park, ran up the West Side Highway on the bike path, and then swam, and 110th jumped in the water and swam across the Edgewater.
You did like a little triathlon without the biking.
Yep, he did.
Yeah.
He ran 1.5 miles and then swam 1 mile. So he had quite the adventure. We tried to call 911, and they sent out the patrol boats. They were looking for him for about for a couple of hours. They gave up, and
what were you to do? I mean, you just hope that somebody would find him and return him.
We had posted on a bunch of different websites. We made a bunch of phone calls, and I just reached out and hoped for the best.
So I mean, occasionally we have wildlife that enters the city, but we don't know that he was spooked by like a squirrel of some kind or anything like that he would want to chase after.
No, he wasn't scared of anything. He's from Montana, so I think it was just the change from Montana to New York City, and
country dog becoming a city pup.
Yes, exactly. We're calling him a farm dog now in the big city.
Yeah, so what's remarkable, I mean, first of all, the entire story is really remarkable, but the fact that he could get to where you were on, you said it was in the 80s?
Yep, we were on 80th.
So, and as I understand it, he entered the water in like 110th or so. So he made it the 30 blocks.
He made it to 30 blocks with
all
somebody
the avenues.
chasing after him. This nice man started chasing after him, followed him up to 110th, was texting his wife, who I was with, and said, the dog just jumped in the water. And I'm thinking, there's no way this dog just jumped in the water. So I ran home and I Googled, do Leonberger swim? I found out they can, because he said the last time he had eyes on him, Bear was 3/4 of the way to New Jersey. And I'm thinking, there's no way this dog is making it to New Jersey.
And when you say 3/4 of the way to New Jersey, you mean actually getting through the Hudson River?
Getting through the Hudson River, and it was a nasty day out, so the current was pretty strong.
Wow.
And I'm thinking, there's just, And
yet he did it. So he ended up in Edgewater. Someone spotted him in Edgewater, but as I understand it, potentially we think that maybe he was hiding under the pier?
So on Saturday, he started his adventure. On Monday night at about 11 o'clock, my understanding is somebody heard him barking, called the police in Edgewater. Edgewater police went to go and look for him, didn't hear anything, and then started hearing barking with an echo. And that's when they said maybe the dog is underneath the pier. They called the fire patrol, who went under the pier and found him on the concrete slabs. So I guess that, I'm assuming that's where he was.
Before we let you go, as I understand it, that Bear is a dog that will be specially trained to be a service dog.
Yes.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about this.
My son has a seizure disorder, so we're going to start training him to become a seizure alert dog for my son, Zach.
Wonderful. All right, well, Bear, you got your adventure out of you, so at this point, just behave, okay? I mean, he's so docile. You would think that he wouldn't be doing this, but there we go.
Say he came back as a better dog. He learned his lesson.
Got it out of his system.
He's like, I promise I'll be good.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you being with us tonight.
Thank you. My pleasure.
All right.